By Jamie Eisenberg at Jamie Eisenberg 9H ago 12 minutes. Read more. Week 5 start and sit cheat sheet, trade values, things to know, rankings, streaming options, waiver wire. It's been an eventful week leading up to the start of games for Week 5, and we're going to have to follow several injuries prior to Sunday. The injury report could determine the outcome for a lot of fantasy owners, especially at running back, and it could lead to plenty of sleeper options in the majority of leagues. Paul Perkins' ribs is already out, which is good news for Wayne Gallman against the Los Angeles Chargers. And Ty Montgomery ribs is doubtful, which will help Aaron Jones and Jamal Williams at Dallas. Wendell Smallwood knee looks like he'll be out against Arizona Wildcats, which creates the opportunity for another sleeper in Corey Clement. And guys like Alex Collins at Oak, Andre Ellington at Phi, and Elijah McGuire at CL are looking to build off their recent strong performances with another good outing in Week 5. At quarterback this week, you might have to trust guys like Jay Cutler and Jacoby Brissett. And at tight end, Hunter Henry and Antonio Gates are both in play against the New York Giants. We also have plenty of sleepers at receiver, including Jaron Brown, Cooper Kupp, Jermaine Kearse, Marvin Jones and Juju Smith-Schuster. You can also see my FanDuel lineup below, and I hope Week 5 brings all of you plenty of fantasy success. Good luck. Editor's note: projections are provided by CBS Sports and not Jamie Eisenberg. Week 5 DFS advice. Here's one of my FanDuel lineups for Week 5 QB: Dak Prescott $7,700 versus GBRB Le'Veon Bell $9,500 versus Jack RB Bilal Powell $6,600 at CLEWR, Jordy Nelson $8,600 at Dal WR, Dez Bryant $7,800 versus GBWR, Devante Parker $6,100 versus 10T Antonio Gates $4,600 at NYGK, Harrison Butker $4,500 at Howdy Eagles $4,600 versus ARII. Like the Cowboys stack this week with Prescott and Bryant, as both went off in the playoff game against the Green Bay Packers last year. Prescott had 302 passing yards, 3 touchdowns and 1 interception, and Bryant had 9 catches for 132 yards and 2 touchdowns on 12 targets. Let's hope that happens again. Bell could have a dominant game against the Jaguars, who are on the road for the 3rd game in a row and have been terrible against the run. And Powell has been exceptional every time Forte has been out, which should be the case again in Week 5 against the Browns. Nelson didn't play in the playoff game against the Cowboys last year, but he should be great in this matchup, especially if Davante Adams' concussion is out as expected. Dallas has allowed 5 touchdowns to receivers already this year. Parker gets to face a Titans defense that has allowed the most touchdowns to opposing receivers this year with 8. And Gates faces a Giants defense that has allowed the most touchdowns to opposing tight ends this year with 5. I'll buy those stats at their respective prices. There's a lot of upside with this lineup, including Butker and the Eagles defense. If you follow this team, I hope you cash in.